Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of EverQuest 2. Now we're going to be going ahead and talking to Torli Blackbow here and seeing what she wants us to do for her quest line. Once more, it seems we must lean on you, brave one. What do you mean? Gerla Satchels contains a potion and a note. And my response is, what did it say? We must induce slumber once more. Cast a spell upon the elemental. But first, ye must be sure to tire it out. Inflict upon it great harm, thus making it susceptible to the potion's magic. And I can reply to, I can do that, or I'm not going back down there, no way. And so this is called Nap Time for Evigis. And it's level 20. As your reward, you get a rug. We'll go ahead and show you what that looks like. That's kind of a nice looking rug. Go ahead and close that down. 71 silver and 63 copper. Along with the new sword, and you can see the sword I have right now. This is far better than the one I have. More stats: 9 strength, 9 agility, 9 stamina, and 5 weapon skill. It's a level 20 cap or requirement though. But again, if you're playing a different class, you'll get a different weapon to go along with your class. So go ahead and hit accept. I never doubted you for a moment. Take this and go to Brel's blessing upon you. I will not fail. And so what I'm going to do is go into my equipment. I'll open up my backpack, and here it is right here. I'm going to drag it down to the bottom. And because I'm out of my potion before I go back down, I'm going to need to run back down there and grab another potion from the chest. Now, if you hear me running pretty fast, it's because I got a new mount. On the last quest that I showed you guys, I showed you how to get this mount. And you get them from Knut after doing this entire long quest line that finally opened up. And as you can see, you move a lot faster than you did before. So I'll go ahead and get one of these. Cast it on me. And go ahead and swim into the water. Now I'll lose my mount here when I go into the water, but I won't lose the run speed. So you can see I'm moving a lot faster, which is pretty nice. And this takes the swim down to from like a minute and a half to probably about 30 seconds. So it's definitely something to invest your time into. I know a lot of people don't want to do every quest in every zone, but you really need a mount, you know, if you want to get around pretty quickly. So this is something that you might want to spend the extra little bit of time and do, you know, just... Let's go through here. And I have some guildies in here. And I'm going to go ahead and run in. They cleared the way, apparently. And I got an ad. But that's alright, because these guys are not too terribly difficult. And I'll use a couple of my area effects. Gives me an excuse to have a reason to use those. I mean, you don't really do a lot of damage with them. At least not yet. But again, you know, if you have a real good spell that you enjoy a lot, and you'd like to use it a lot more, but it doesn't do, you know, too terrible amount of damage, you can always upgrade it to a master or even just an adept, and it will do a lot more damage than it did before. Now you can find adepts on creatures. If you want an adept 3, you have to have somebody make it for you. If you want a master, they have to come off of creatures, or you can do research. And I haven't gotten into those yet. I'll do that on a video so that you guys can see how that's done. But if you want to find a master off of a creature, you're going to have to just be lucky to get one, but most of the time you find them on the broker, and they go for a fair decent amount of price, depending on what level. The higher level ones obviously are worth a lot. Lower level ones are still worth quite a bit, simply for the reason that there's not a lot of them. You know, you're not going to find them unless you're hunting creatures of that particular level, of that tier, you know. Like if you're level 20 through 30, the creatures in the zone, you'll find level 20 through 30 masters. But you won't find level 40s. So if there's a lot of low-level people on your server, those spells won't be worth that much unless people are, you know, in high demand for them. But usually if you have one high-level character, one max-level character, doing the dailies with that character, you'll earn 10 or 15 or 20 platinum. And then you can use that platinum usually to go out and buy pretty much all the masters you need.
Yeah.
So guys, if you like seeing me on this mount, if you like the videos being a little shorter because I don't have to run as far, or if you liked it the other way where I ran slower so that you guys could enjoy the video more, leave a comment below. I'll be happy to switch to whatever you guys prefer. 9 strength, 10 agility, and 9 stamina. And I'm already wearing one. So I'll go ahead and hit loot. Now, I've killed this name guy a couple times in other videos, for those of you who watch those. For those of you who haven't, he is pretty hard. He hits pretty hard. He has a lot of hit points. So you want to be prepared for that. Now, on this quest, we don't actually have to kill him. We just have to get him down a certain amount of points to use the potion. Now, that's usually to get him down to 20% of his health, which is basically like killing him. But you want to keep that in mind when choosing to come down here. And you don't really lose a lot for dying, so it's, you know, it's worth a shot if you're not sure that you can handle them, but you're willing to try. You're not going to lose very much. All you're going to get is experience debt and 10% damage to your equipment if you die, which can then be repaired at a mender. So So there he is right there. Now we're going to go ahead and wait for our power and our life to be full life before we go in. Just to be safe. We don't want to you know, risk getting all this way and killing all these creatures just to rush it at the last second. Now it doesn't really take that long for your health to come, or I mean your power or your health to go back up. As you can see, I'm not even sitting down and meditating like I would have to be in EverQuest 1, and it's going up rather quickly. They do this on purpose. In this game, they didn't want to make you feel like you had to wait for that. They wanted to make you feel like you had the opportunity to continue fighting the entire time you were playing. So now this should be enough. I'm going to sneak around the corner, cast this on first. Go ahead and give myself a ward. And then I'll move in and make the first strike. Now normally I would have hit him with some sort of bow and arrow, but I'm out of arrows at the moment. So again, you want to make sure that you get the first strike. So if you have a really you know, high damage spell, but it takes a while to cast like wizards do, you know, use that spell right off the bat. He's not attacking you, so take the opportunity to do as much damage as you can. Now later on when you get into groups, that's not a good idea for a wizard to cast that right off the bat, because you'll steal the aggro from the tank. But we'll get all into that later on at higher levels. Oh man. And because I was sitting there talking to you guys, I completely spaced on the fact that we needed to... Well, I did get another pouch, though. That's better than what I was wearing. I completely spaced on the fact that we needed to cast that spell on him at level 20 or 20%. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pause it, and I'll start it back up once he spawns, so that way I can add the videos together and you can see basically the way it was supposed to be without me making that mistake. But I'll leave it in there so that you can see his loot. Okay, so he spawned again, and we're going to go ahead and take him on, and this time we won't make the mistake of forgetting to use the potion. He's going down fairly easy. Not really taking too much damage, although he is hurting just a bit, so, you know, be aware, as you saw last time. So at 40%, I'm going to go ahead and try it. 30%, still nothing. Go ahead and get them down to 20%. And there we go. So you did have to use it at 20%. And it says I returned them, and I do get loot out of it, so that's kind of nice. Oh, and there's the booby trap I keep telling you guys about. So 7 wisdom, 7 intelligence, and 7 stamina, another charm. I'm going to go ahead and toss a heal on myself. That's still not good enough. And it says return to Blackbow. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is run these guys out. I have my horse on, so I can outrun these guys fairly easy. Another reason you want to do the mount quest as soon as possible. And if you didn't start in this zone, and you're a good or neutral character, you should be able to come here. And I did the wrong way, so. Here we go. You should be able to come here and start the quest fairly easy. Now, I didn't use the potion, but I have creatures on me, so I'm going to go ahead and use it now. And there we go. That's very cool with the psychedelic little fish swimming around me. Too bad that illusion doesn't last very long. And this is so much nicer with the mount now. It doesn't take me a whole minute to get down there. Gonna get spoiled with that mount very quickly. Go ahead and zoom up. I went to the wrong guy. I'm off my game tonight. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. It's difficult to give you the commentary and say, keep track of what I'm doing. At the same time, I'm monitoring the video so that I make sure that it's the sound quality and the video quality is up to par. It's a bit much sometimes. Usually I can handle it, but tonight I'm letting it get the best of me. So let's see what Blackbow has to say. You return with such a sight. Did you succeed? I did. Evigis the ancient slumbers once more. That is a relief to me, to one and all. You've accomplished great things on our floating land. No doubt songs of your success will be sung at the icebreaker this night. And I tell her, thank you, I did what I could. They had better. So, nap time for... you get, in the end, you get 84 silver and 84 copper, along with the rug and a new sword. So I'm going to hit accept. I'm going to go into my inventory and show you what the sword looks like, for those of you who are interested. Actually, it didn't pop up, so I'll just show you there. And that's the sword right there. It's kind of a tinted bronze color. It's kind of nice, matches the rest of the outfit they've given you. And again, guys, if you like these short little tutorial videos, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment below, and thanks again for watching.